Are we in the commentary today?
Yeah, let's go.
Okay. Let's go down to P1-04 studios where we've been doing quite a lot of our work. So we've got Ram and Sam waiting in there for us.
Hi, I'm Sam.
Hi, I'm Ryan.
Hey, I'm Ram.
Hi, I'm James.
2, 3,
4
And we're P1-04!
4P01.
That's actually quite good.
Well, we were trying to challenge conventions because we wanted to give an audition feel to our music video, to give the viewers something more interesting to view instead of a stereotypical video of like people walking through the forest, which was our original idea.
We did kind of research into other folk videos, so we decided to stick to that convention in a way.
Wild card inside, wild card inside.
We mixed up the narrative a bit. You know, most music videos, if they have a narrative, it's a very linear structure and it kind of goes from the beginning to the end. We sort of mixed that up a bit in a kind of Memento or 500 Days of Summer feel, and yeah, we think it worked really effectively, and I think I really liked it.
I know more than I knew before. I didn't rest, I didn't stop.
You stuck or challenged conventions with your digipack idea?
The digipack probably challenged conventions more than anything because it was kind of a continuous photo, which is unused.
Also, we used photos from the actual when we were filming it, and instead most bands and stuff use different photos and stuff like that. They don't use the actual footage.
So Sam, the ancillary texts, you did originally we did two DVD covers. Can you tell us about how you developed from the first one into the second one?
Well, the first one had quite an artsy feel like we were going for, but it didn't really suit the video. It was a bit too dark, and there were some problems with the font, because it matched some of Feist's earlier albums, but not the single we were working on. So with the second one, we decided to make it a little bit more light, a little bit more fun, with a shot from the actual film, and using more colourful fonts and just a more colourful feel, basically.
Yeah, the front cover the second one's still quite dark and keeps that artsy feel.
It does, yeah. We managed to do that.
Put that okay, well. What about the magazine ad?
Magazine ads definitely brighter than the DVD cover, but that's to grab people's attention. And using the same image, we like we've said before, people will see that magazine ad, link it to the video they've seen on MTV or VH1 or any of those, and then they'll recognise it straight away.
I'll be the one who break my heart. I'll be the one who break my heart. I'll be the one who break my heart. I'm in it, though you started it.
What about software? What software did you use?
Photoshop and Final Cut were the main ones we used for editing the digipack and editing our actual music video.
Any problems with those, or were they quite useful?
Probably the most biggest problem was the camera files we used. We had to render it, so it was a bit time consuming.
Okay. Yeah, editing a music video is quite a difficult task. We had a bit of practice at the end of last year when we just shot about a 1-minute clip of a song. But this was a lot harder than that because we had a full 3.5-minute song to edit for. We had lots of footage because of the 3 different cameras we used, and it was just a case of finding the best footage and cutting that down into this 3.5 minutes. It's quite difficult. The lip syncing, that proved to be quite a challenge because some of our shots were from quite far away. It sometimes got a bit difficult to see what they were saying. Then having to get rid of all the different layers of the music track because all the different videos had their own sounds. Yeah, and there was just making it a bit more interesting. We had some quite long duration shots that, from feedback, people were saying made it quite boring. But then when we did the reshoots, we had extra footage to bring in, and we just edited that all and made the cuts a lot shorter, a lot faster. How do you feel the original shoot went? Where did you do it? And
We did it quite close to the college. It was in the junction, which Sam arranged with as he's working there, and I think it went quite well. It was quite difficult with we had to arrange the camera set up, and most of it we had to do in one take, especially the paint to continue with the continuity and stuff. So that was quite difficult because we're also acting in it as well as trying to film it and trying to get like close-ups and a range of different shots proved quite difficult. That's why we had to retake some of that in a different location.
Okay. Can you tell me a bit about the setup and the props you used?
We ended up using 3 cameras and a couple of tripods, and we also wanted to have one person holding the camera, so it was like gained quite a like fun feel of it and shaking up a bit, and it was interesting.
At certain points we didn't really have much close-ups. We shot initially at college, and we kind of played in the audition team a lot more, and we did it kind of beforehand and how people cope with it and how to practice and like gear themselves up for it. And then we still didn't have enough close-ups, so I filmed at home with paint on myself, with a lot of close-ups, which I think kind of filled it out a bit more because it was getting a bit tedious with really long shots, so I filmed a lot. Oh, and we had a lot of the over-shoulder shot, and we kind of did play around with it.
Do you feel it was a lot more effective with the extra shots?
Yeah.